If you or your kids suffer with stomach pains or eye infections or ear infections or strep throat, or if you have acne or a boil, if you have a tooth abscess or a toothache, these are all things that this one thing in your home is imperative for you to have. This one thing will help you treat all of those in a very simple way. And today I'm going to tell you what that one thing is. I'm also going to teach you how to prepare it and how to keep it on hand in case of emergencies. My name is Joel. I'm an ER nurse and a naturopath, and this is another video on how to be your own doctor. The one thing I'm talking about, activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is one of nature's miracle herbs. And it's not really an herb per se. I mean, it comes from burning wood, but the substance that comes out of it, especially when it's activated, causes it to pull toxins to itself. And what's crazy is that activated charcoal is able to pull only toxins. Somehow it differentiates between pulling like what you had for dinner and pulling the food poisoning that's in your dinner. So it is really great to have on hand at all times. It is something that is always in my house. I get it in largest quantities I possibly can. So how does it work? It basically, on a molecular level, it's got all these porous holes in it, which act like a sponge, basically. And so it brings the poison into itself, and then it flushes out. So like it comes out in your bowel, and it definitely will make your stool black. Not to be alarmed, that's just how it works. It pulls the toxin to itself, and then it gets flushed out of the body. So now I'm going to create a charcoal poultice, which is something that you can keep in your freezer and pull out, thaw in warm water, cut, and apply to any area that is a problem for you. So in order to do this, you only need a few things. The first thing is a Ziploc bag. Usually I use like a gallon size bag, but today I'm only making a small poultice. So a Ziploc bag, a spoon, your charcoal powder, a glass of water, and flaxseed or oatmeal works as well. Just throw it in a blender, make a powder out of flaxseed or oats, and you're going to do equal parts charcoal and the powder. I did 3 teaspoons of both. I heaped the charcoal quite a bit, and then just did 3 small teaspoons of the flax. Flax doesn't need to be quite as much as the oats generally. So put it in the bag, and then you just want to mix it up in the bag. Mix it well. Make sure it's closed all the way, otherwise it's a huge mess. And then you want to add water. So I had to play with the consistency a little bit. It's not an exact science. I mean, there are recipes out there, but generally you just want it to be a thick paste that will set in the bag even further, especially with flaxseed. So you just want to get the paste consistency, and then close up the bag with just a little open. And I say you need to have just a little bit of an opening because you want to press the air out. So as you push the paste around in the bag, you want to flatten it out. You want to get the air out. You want to get the paste flat. Just about like that. There we go. And then you want to throw this in the freezer. So the reason you want to put it in the freezer is so that it really sets well, okay? And then, like I said, you would take it out of the freezer once it's frozen. You place it in warm water, and then you simply cut an area out of, what it is that you're trying to place. So in this situation, my wife has an abscess on her C-section incision area. So I'm going to cut about half of this and take it and place it on that area. You take off one side of the plastic, obviously, so that it's charcoal on the skin. And the flaxseed is what keeps it moist and keeps it absorbing. When it dries out, it needs to be changed. So same if you have an eye infection, you want to place a patch of this charcoal poultice over the eye with the eye closed and let it be on there overnight. Ear infection, put it just underneath the ear on this side. You can also put it over the ear. Helps to pull toxins out of the body. If you have a boil or an abscess, again, you just cut a small section and place it on that area. Acne as well. If you have really bad acne on your face, you can place it on there. Leave it as long as it's moist, as long as you can handle it. So these are great ways to use this reusable charcoal poultice. And I say reusable just because the rest of it can stay frozen and be used later. The other thing you want to do is if you have stomach issues, you can just put the powder in water and take it that way. So that is what we do in the emergency room when people have overdosed on poisons or things of that nature. We actually pump their stomach and put charcoal paste down into their stomach. So these are great things to have on hand at all times in your home. You can have several of these in the freezer. If somebody gets a bee sting, you can pull it out real fast, cut a piece and slap it on there. I know I got a wasp sting once on my foot, and I did this, and the pain was gone within 20 minutes. It was amazing. It just pulls all those toxins right out. And so it's all science-based, and it is my number one natural remedy that I always keep on hand. I hope this is helpful. If it was, subscribe and share this video with someone that you know could use this information. And again, my name is Joel. This is how to be your own doctor.